guys, welcome back. This is episode 2 of my crochet diary. So today we're going to be making bandanas for my dogs. I have 3 dogs, Milo, Nyla, and Daisy, and I thought it would be fun if they each chose the color for their bandana. So I'm going to show you the color options I have for them, and then we're going to go outside and meet them. For Milo's a boy. He's the only boy. These are his options. He can be patriotic. I really like this blue. I thought it was cute, and I think it would be cute on him. Or camo to match me, because I'm wearing camo. And for Daisy and Nyla, I have all of these options. So I feel like any of them would be good. They both have black fur. All of them actually have black fur. And I was thinking this would be fun for one of them, because it'll make them, I just feel like it'll pop against their black fur, but we'll see what they decide. So let's go outside and meet my dogs. Hey guys, Nyla. She's already wondering what I have in here. Okay, I'm outside. It's really bright out here. Got my yarn and my dogs. And so hopefully this works well. Daisy's in there whining because she's jealous Milo is out here and she is not. There's no way I can do this with all 3 of them at the same time. I've got yarn. These are your color options, buddy. And we'll see what you do. We'll see how well this actually works. Alright, Milo. Which one? Blue? Alright, Milo's going with blue. Here's Nyla. Good girl, Nyla. Look. Say hi, people. Hi, people. Which yarn do you like? She sniffed this one. And give her a treat for choosing. Good girl. Nyla, sit. Good girl. Here, let's do your paw. Good girl. Alright, we're going to switch with Daisy. I think Daisy already picked hers. She kept sniffing this one. Daisy, which one? Daisy, get it. Good girl. Come here. Hey, come here. Drop it. Uh-oh. We are back inside, away from the crazies where it's safe. They're hyper little bunch. So, I think I'm going to start with Milo. And he picked blue. So, let's get out hook stuff. What hook should I use? I'm going to use a 5. Maybe a 5.5 actually. Let's do 5.5. I'm going to do a moss. There is dog hair all over my leggings now. I'm going to do moss stitch for Milo's. And then I'm going to do crab stitch around it, which I believe, if I'm correct, otherwise it's called something else, you like single crochet backwards, if that makes sense. So if you crochet and you're watching this, tell me what your favorite things to crochet are. And if you're just watching this because you like watching other people who crochet, tell me what kinds of things you like to see crocheted. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm right. We're gonna find out though. Is that a chain? Yeah. When I crochet, I normally am watching TV, which I am right now. I just have the volume really low because I don't want my microphone to pick up on it. But if you're wondering, I'm watching The Office. It's my favorite show. Yeah, I think I'm already doing something wrong. Okay. I had to Google if I was doing this right, and I was not. I've only ever done moss stitch in the round, never as a triangle. So I was not doing it right at first, but now I've gotten it, and I wrote myself a little note in case I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't remember what I was saying before I paused my video. Not that you guys knew I was pausing it, but this is going to be like a crochet in real time and get to know me, I guess. So if you have something to crochet with me, let's do that together. And if you don't, what are you doing when you watch me? I'd love to know. And if you are crocheting, what are you working on? This is what I got so far. Looking cute. Milo's probably won't take that long because he's little. I mean, I don't think any of them will really take that long. But I don't know. I don't want to make them all the same. Like, I want to make them all different. So I don't know what stitch I want to use for Nyla's or Daisy's right now. Daisy, I'm debating. Oops. I think it's called a lemon peel stitch or a linen stitch. I feel like I've seen it called both, where you alternate single crochets and double crochets. That's one of my favorite stitches to use. I've made a few blankets using that. I think I'm gonna do like make it, ooh, I can think of the word, wide enough on their neck so that I can just add a button and button it onto them rather than tie it, because I feel like it would work better. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like if I tie these onto them, like with strings, they'll either come undone or they'll somehow end up chewing the string. I don't know. Milo does not really chew things. Nyla will chew things. Like if this comes off, it'll be done. And then Daisy, probably not going to chew it. So, yeah. So far, so good, though. I'm so excited for this. I hope I can get them all done today. I have another project that I'm working on for a blanket pattern that I made. It's got a chicken. It's like a Grafgan. It's got a chicken and an egg on it. And I'm making the blanket right now. I did 10 rows yesterday, and I figured every day that I can. That's high hopes, but I hope every day I can get 10 rows done. Took me an hour yesterday. Took me an hour yesterday to complete 10 rows of it, which I didn't think was too bad. So we'll see. And then I was thinking when I'm done, I would do like a little crochet along on my channel. So if you like making blankets and you like chickens, stay tuned for that, because that's in the works. I just want to make sure everything comes out good before I just film it. And yeah, I have chickens. That's why I chose to do a chicken. I like chickens. I only have 3 right now. We've had more. At one time, the most we've had at one time was 10. We just use them for their eggs. They lay eggs for us, which they started laying again finally. They didn't lay any at all over the winter, and I think that's all chickens. I don't really know much about chickens. I just have them. But they just started laying eggs again, so it's nice that I don't have to buy eggs because those are very expensive right now. Yeah. I did notice though, if you go to Sam's Club, they have the cheapest eggs, because even there you can get 18 for like $6, and I didn't think that was horrible. I know they've been a lot less before, but I didn't think that was bad when you go to like your average grocery store and a dozen is now $10. So I don't know. So I think I told you, I think I mentioned I'm watching The Office in the background. I just have it down really low so that it doesn't interrupt my video. But what do you like to watch? Let me know. And if you do watch The Office, who is your favorite character? I'll let you guess who mine is. Go ahead, guess. You're wrong. Just kidding. I have no idea what you guessed. But if you guessed Pam, you're right. I love Pam. She's the best. I think she's just so sweet and funny. I don't know. I've always loved Pam and Dwight, because who does not love Dwight on that show? He's a very interesting fellow. Oh, yeah. I gotta remember chain 2 on the last space. I like it. I love it. It's so cute. I think it's cool that he picked this color. It was hard to see what they were picking. Daisy was the only one who actually picked up a skein of yarn, which I didn't really think she was going to do that, but it made sense because she does think everything is a toy. She's got a problem. But that was funny. Nyla, she was just like, so I just picked the one that she put her nose on the most, because she did sniff them all, and I think it's because I had a treat in my hand before I put the yarn on that chair, so they probably smelled a little bit like a treat. Lower this a little so you can see better. What is that noise? I don't know. I don't know if you can hear that, but I have no idea what that sound is. So another Office question. Sorry, I am obsessed with The Office. It is my favorite show. It's my comfort show. My son and I bonded over this show, and it's just the best to me. I'll never get sick of it. I've seen it many, many times. I usually watch it on Peacock because they have the super fan episodes on there, and I really enjoy those because of all the extra scenes and all that. I do have them on DVD because I needed my own hard copy in case for some reason they decide to take it off streaming, but I do have all the DVDs as well. So my question for you is, what is your favorite episode if you watch The Office? Mine, I mean, I don't know that I have a favorite because I always think I do. And then another one comes on and I'm like, this is my favorite. So it's hard to say. But there are some that stand out to me, and they all have their own reasons. Not my favorite, but my son's favorite is season 2, episode 10, and it's their first Christmas episode, and he is obsessed with Christmas. So that is his favorite episode. He has seen, I'm pretty sure, the majority of the other Christmas episodes, but that one specifically he enjoys, and I think it's because at the beginning of the episode, Dwight and Michael come in with a Christmas tree, and he just cracks up at the way they're carrying it in because they're struggling greatly, and all the little comments they say. And then when they go to stand the tree up, it goes through the ceiling, and he just cracks up at that. It's so cute. But I like, from Superfan, Secretary's Day or Secretary Day, I don't know what word you use for that. is probably one of my favorites, but it's not the episode that's my favorite, because that's the episode where Michael takes Aaron out for lunch because of Secretary's Day, and she finds out about Andy and Angela and goes nuts. But at the end of that episode, on the super fans, they all, not all of them, but some of the characters do impressions of the other characters, and it's just super fun to watch. The first time I saw it, I, of course, laughed uncontrollably, and it was cool because I knew what character they were interpreting. Well, that's not the right word. What did I just say? Impersonating. Interpret. Oh my gosh. I can't think. But yeah, it's just funny. So, if you have not seen the super fan episodes and you are a fan, I highly recommend those, because there was a lot I had never seen before I watched them. So I'm glad I found out about them when I did. Like I said, the super fans are on Peacock, and right now they only have 1 through 8 of the super fan episodes. So season 9, I think they're working on getting super fan ones, but they also have all the regular Office seasons on there too. They're just in separate little series, if that makes sense. So there's your lesson of The Office for the day. So I guess I'll change subjects, because I know not everybody likes The Office. But like I said, let me know what you do like to watch, because sometimes I am looking for something new. I watch other things. This is probably what the majority of my watch time is. So Milo's bandana is looking cute. Got a little miles to go. I love this stitch. I really do. I've made blankets with this stitch too. What color did Nyla pick? Okay, so this was Nyla's. All of the yarn I'm using too is from Hobby Lobby. I don't think I ever said that, but it's all the same. They're all prints. Yeah. I love this yarn, and it's print. They always say that. And then Milo's is Poolside Siesta. I like that, because when I saw this, I thought of water, and I didn't know that was the name of the color. Nyla's, it makes me think of, like, for some reason the word tribal pops into my head whenever I see this skein, and I don't know why, or if that even makes sense, but the name of it is Painted Canyon, and that makes me think of a desert. So interesting. And then Daisy's, I'll grab in a little bit. Hers is on the ground down there, and I don't feel like moving right now. I'm comfy. I'm into this. But I was saying I have chickens, and if you're interested in seeing my chickens, I do have shorts on my channel. It's like a little series, and it's snacks that I give them. I think I have like 7 different shorts that feature that, and they're called what do I call them? Snacks for My Girls, part 1, part 2, part 3. So however many parts there are, there's that many videos. I think 7 or 8 right now. I haven't done one in a little while. I did one with my dogs too, snack time for my dogs, where they each got an egg. They like their eggs. Okay, I wonder how many rows I've done. I don't know. I think this looks so nice. I love the colors. You see my hook? Purple. Doesn't really look purple on camera though, but it is. It's like really, really light purple. Purple is my favorite color, although this does look pink-ish, but I think that's just the glitter. I got it on Etsy long time ago. I'll have to grab my buttons too. They're all going to get the same button because I think I only have one kind right now, and I'm pretty sure they're just brown, which will work. Like, I feel like it'll match fairly fine with Nyla and Milo's color choices. Daisy's not so much. She picked the brightest out of the bunch. She picked the color that matches her personality. Wild. Milo picked blue because he's chill for the most part. He does bark a lot at everything and at nothing, if you get what I mean. Maybe you have a dog that's similar, barks at their shadow, the wind, noises that aren't really there. He's getting old though too. So he barks at more. I caught him outside just barking at, it was nighttime too, and I was like, why is he outside? He's never outside at night, especially for the time it was. And I go out there and he's just standing on the patio barking into the darkness. And I had to have him come in. Like, he wouldn't come in unless I told him to. And I was like, okay, weird. But I guess that's what happens when you get old and you're a dog. Daisy is crazy. I call her Crazy Daisy or Daisy Doodle. Yeah, I was going to say watch. My watch is going to tell me that I've done all my steps for the day. Like, no, not really, buddy. I'm crocheting. You just don't know the difference. I've said this before, but I wish there was a setting where I could tell my watch I'm crocheting, not walking, just crocheting. And your watch should know because it can tell that you're stationary, like sitting in one spot. So it's like, how do you think I'm getting those steps in? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Technology. I should have brought my, oh, I did. It's right here. I was going to say, normally I have this pillow so I don't have to hold up my work. It's actually a pillow from breastfeeding that I just kept, and then I was like thinking about getting rid of it, like giving it away, and I was like, wait, I can use that when I crochet to like put my project on and not have to really hold it up anymore. Game changer. So if you've got an old breastfeeding pillow laying around, new use, your baby grew up, well, you can still use your pillow if you crochet. Mine is giraffe print because I love giraffes. I think they're so cute. Always have. Super cute. I've crocheted a couple giraffes and I'll show you. I'll put a picture right there for you. Those were some of my first crochet projects. My first like plushy projects, I should say. I taught myself how to crochet about 8 years ago, and I have never stopped. I have a problem. I like to buy yarn when I don't need it because I'm just, the colors, they get me. I'm like, oh, need that. And I think of all these fun ideas and I don't really ever get around to most of them. But I've never bought a yarn that I'm not going to say that. I was going to say that I regretted, but I probably have. Speaking of yarn, I don't know about you, but people may not like it when I say this. I don't like Red Heart yarn. I used to use it when I first started crocheting because I just, that's, Michael's was the closest place to me and it was just convenient. So that's where I would go for all my yarn. And of course they have Red Heart I don't know what other brands they have for acrylic anymore. I haven't gone to Michael's in forever. And the last time I did go to Michael's, I went nowhere near their yarn aisle. But when I found out about Hobby Lobby, I went there, touched all their yarns, and after I touched their acrylics, I never went back to Michael's. I was like, what? I don't, because I even Googled it because I thought I was crazy, because I always see people talking about how much they love Red Heart, and I'm just like, what? Why? It's so scratchy to me. Like, it feels horrible. And I've even made things and then washed it hoping it's gonna like get softer or feel better. No, it feels exactly the same. It's like sandpaper. And when I touched this, just sitting on the shelf at Hobby Lobby, compared to that stuff, it felt like butter. So I was like, okay, we're gonna buy a crap ton of this yarn. So I did. And yeah, never went back. But like I said, I Googled, am I crazy? Why is Red Heart so scratchy? And other people were saying the same thing. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. It's not just me. Because I don't really ever see too many people, at least from the videos I watch, or it's not like I go searching for Hobby Lobby yarn on YouTube, but a lot of people seem to be using like whatever Joanne brand is or Red Heart. And I'm just like, no, not for me. And then I bought Joann's acrylic yarn, which, what is it called? Big Twist. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And I was going to make a blanket for somebody. And I started the blanket and it had that same scratchy sandpaper feel to me. And then I was looking at the label because I was like, is it like, what is so different about all of these? And I don't know that I really got any further because I looked at the label and it said you couldn't even put it in your washer. And I was like, I'm not hand washing giant blankets. And I don't think people that are receiving these are going to want to hand wash it either. Because it was for like a toddler. And you're going to want to just throw that in the washer when you need to, not hand wash it. And yeah, so I returned it all. And when I was returning it, they're like, oh, something wrong? And I was like, I didn't realize it was only hand washed. And they're like, oh, yeah. Weird. Weird. But okay. So, I forgot I should be showing you this. Looking good. Looking good. So what else can we chat about? Other hobbies I have. I have many of those. I've got my hand in in everything, kind of. Let's see. Diamond art is fun. I've got a whole backlog of those that I need to do. I would like to do. I don't know if that's something I would put on YouTube or not. If I did, I feel like it would be similar to this where I just talk and do it. I don't know. What else? I like to read a lot, as you can see behind me. I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 of these. But I have a whole bunch under my bed as well. And I don't know how many are under there that I have read. But yeah, I'm a book girly. I've just started reading somewhat recently, about near the end of last year. I'm going to say October, November-ish is when I started. Yep. Right now, I have a Kindle too. My Kindle's right here. My current physical read is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I just finished this one. Better Than the Movies. I just finished that one. That's the first Lynn Painter book I've ever read. And it was very, very, very cute. Highly recommend. It was highly recommended, and I see why. So now I'm reading Better Than the Movies. And then on my Kindle, I just finished a book last night, and when we went to bed, I started reading because I like to read usually when I go to bed instead of watch TV. I put the TV on just for background noise, kind of. But I opened my Kindle, and my husband's like, "What are you reading?" So I said the name of the book, and I think it's called The One, which it sounded like it was going to be a great book, and it was okay. It's about this app program that was developed, and it's like you submit a DNA sample, and then the app will tell you who your one true match is in the world. And that person could already be in a relationship or be married, but it'll still tell you who they are. And then you can pay, I think it's like $10 to get their information, like their phone number, possibly their address. I can't remember. But it's told from 4 different perspectives. And the whole time I was thinking, are these perspectives going to overlap? Like, are these people going to end up knowing each other or dating each other? Like, how is this going to work? No, nothing like that. It was just 4 different perspectives, which I didn't entirely enjoy because I thought they were going to relate in some way. And I thought it was going to be a cute book, even though, now that I'm saying it, people would end up ruining relationships just to be with their match. But it wasn't a cute book. It wasn't a horrible book, but I did consider not finishing it a few times, and now I kind of wish I would. But it turned out to be a lot darker than I expected. Just, I'd say more suspense than anything. There were some gruesome parts from one character who is basically a psychopath. But yeah, it was okay. I would not read it again. It just sounded so good. Like I don't know what you call that when you read about what a book is going to be about. It just sounded like it was going to be great. And it was not. So I finished that last night, and I'm going to start something new probably at some point today. I like to find a book that I want to read during the, like, I like to figure it out during the day and start a chapter so that I know what I'm getting into at night, because I don't like using all my brain power to decide what book do I want to read when I'm trying to just relax and ease into sleep. So yeah, if you have any recommendations for books on Kindle Unlimited, let me know. I need some chapstick. Treat. It's the only chapstick I use, and they're gigantic. Do I have a regular one to compare? Probably not, because I don't use regular chapstick anymore. Ever since I found these, this is all I ever use. This one is banana cream. Real good. Tastes like, smells like you could eat it. And from what I've gathered, I think people sometimes do try them, but I'm not gonna do that. But like I said, if you know any books on Kindle Unlimited, because I only rent them, I'm not gonna pay for books on there. I pay to, well, right now I'm on a 3-month free thing, but after the 3 months, I think I have to pay like $11.99 a month to rent books. I have a bunch in my library. I just don't know if any of them are what I want to read. I like mysteries and thrillers, suspense. I'm getting more into romance. I don't know. I guess I somewhat like, I'm not going to say a little of everything. I don't know about fantasy because I don't own any. I don't know that I've ever really read any fantasy unless it was like when I was a child. And it just doesn't really appeal to me. But yeah, I don't know what I want to read on my Kindle next. I need to figure that out today though. I think I'm getting close to almost done with Milo's. I will hold it up for you when I get to the end of this row. It looks so cute to me. The blue colors. What did I say it was called? Poolside Siesta. So cute. And what am I going to do for Daisy and Nyla? I don't want to do the same stitch because I want it to be fun and interesting. I'll have to do some research because I can't really think of anything other than I said the lemon peel stitch. Lemon peel or linen. I don't know what it's called. The one where you alternate single and double crochets. I like the texture that it gives the piece you're working on. I really want to make a cardigan with that stitch. I have so many ideas and projects in my mind and on my to-do, and there's a lot. So here we are with Milo's. It's looking good. And I am going to finish the rest of this off camera because I need to charge my phone so that you can follow along while I make the other two. So when I come back, I'll be done with this and I'll show it to you. And I will show you, I think I'll wait to put it, like I was going to go put it on Milo, but I think I'll wait till I have one for each dog so they don't get jealous because I feel like that happens sometimes. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm back. So I finished Milo's little bandana. That's what it looks like. I just put this little button. These are the only buttons I have. That's what I was talking about earlier, which it'll go with them for the most part. But here it is, and at the end I just did like little chain 5. And that's his little bandana. It's super cute. I had to keep going out there and making sure it would fit around him. So I did measure their necks while I was out there. Milo's was a 16-inch around. Nyla and Daisy both have 20 inches around their necks. So I've started Nyla's. This is it, and I am using that lemon peel stitch. And I think it just makes it look really cute. I like the texture of it a lot. And I have 14 inches done and I need to get to 20. So I have a little ways to go. And I believe when I cut off on my last clip, I think I was talking about other hobbies I have. I meant to look at my recording, but I forgot. But I'm pretty sure that's where I was. And I know I said diamond art. I don't, and reading. My other hobbies. I play Animal Crossing. I have 2 videos on my channel. One is like, it's commentary, so I'm talking while I play, and then the other one is just like a little, I'm not talking, I'm not even on the screen, it's just like a little one for people who just want to chill and watch some Animal Crossing. I would like to make more of those. I think they're fun. But that's another thing I do. And let me know in the comments if you play Animal Crossing. So we have a Switch, and my husband has an Xbox, although he hasn't really played much. He's been busy with other things. But together we played Mario Party probably the most out of anything together. It's fun. We got the new one for Christmas from my sister. We like that a lot. I feel like that's probably the best Mario Party, in my opinion. I just really enjoy it and all the little things about it. We have played, what is that telling me? We have played Fortnite together. I'm not very good at that. I don't mind it. I'm just not great. And I've played a little bit of Call of Duty with him. Also not too great, but I think I like that better than Fortnite. And then, of course, we have like all the other Mario games for the Switch. We're all big fans of Mario. I started Luigi's Mansion last year, and I just realized I didn't get too far into it before I forgot about it. I think it's because I got Animal Crossing for Christmas, and after I got that, that's all I played. I like Yoshi's Story too. I play that a little bit. But those are some of the games I play. I like to bake, and I like cooking. I like finding new recipes. I get bored easily making the same things over and over, and it's not fun. At least for me. I used to do puzzles. I don't know if that was really a hobby or I just did them every once in a while, but the last puzzle I did was Mario. How did I get that puzzle? I think my husband bought it for me for like my birthday or something. Can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was a gift and that he bought it. So I did a Mario puzzle. I was thinking about doing it again just because I like to have other things to do other than my crochet, because sometimes I've got to be focused. These projects are pretty easy where I don't necessarily have to sit here and really focus on them because I'm not counting stitches or reading a pattern. So these are kind of like, I'd say, chill projects, but I do kind of have an urge to do a puzzle. My diamond art too. I want to get around to doing more of those. I think I've done maybe like 4 or 5 diamond arts altogether. I'm not entirely sure. But I've done, as soon as I said that, something happened. Someone bought me a diamond art, like it was a custom diamond art, so it's a picture of me and my son. It's not the best quality because the diamond art itself isn't very big. It's like 16 by 20 inches, and just the picture that the person chose, it still looks cute. It just looks blurry when you look at it, pixelated, but it's still really cool. I've done 2 Mario diamond arts for my son's room, and I'll put a picture of those there if I remember, which I will, because when I edit this, I'll be hearing myself say that. And I did, not sure what the other one is, but I know I've done one more. And then I think I have one that I'm like currently working on that I haven't really picked up in a while. It's probably been a year or so. So yeah, those are some of my hobbies. I did just find out about junk journaling. I didn't know that was a thing until Pinterest told me about it. And I started one. There's only like one thing in it right now because I already forgot about it. But I'm gonna do that because I just thought that looked so cool, and it's a fun way to just use things you would normally throw in the garbage, and then you can look back and it's like a memory. Oh, like right now the only thing I have in it is some Target sticker because I did a Target order and it came with a sticker, so I put that in my junk journal. And then I had a little bit of some yarn left over from a skein, so I tied it into a bow, and I'm gonna glue that in there. It's in the page right now, I just haven't glued it. I just keep shoving things in the pages. And then a crochet heart that I made is also gonna go in it so far. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I can make a short about it, and then when I get more pages in, I can make maybe a video if people want to see that. So here we are with Nyla's little bandana. I love it. I think I might make some of these and sell them on my Etsy. I think people would like that. My brother's told me I should crochet items for dogs because it seems to be a popular thing people want. I never really have yet till now. This is my first time making something for a dog. And if you want to check out my Etsy, just making sure, that link is in the description below. And if you see something you would like, you can use this coupon code. You'll get 20% off your purchase because you found me on YouTube and you got to this point of the video. Turn that down a little more. I don't know if you can hear my TV, but I'm on the episode of The Office. Sorry, I'm going to keep bringing it up. Where they all get lice. And Meredith shaves her head. Silly. Silly stuff. Oops. So, you met my dogs today. Let me know if you have dogs. How many? What are their names? This is the most dogs I've ever had at one time in my life. 3. And it is a lot. But they're cool. Even though they can wreck my yard sometimes, they're still pretty cool. Let's see what we're at. Let's measure this. We're at 16. Let's see if it matches up to Milo's. Yeah, just about. Pretty cool. I love it. I'm so glad I did this. Okay. So 4 more inches. And we're done with Milo's. And I know I said on Milo's I was going to do the little border of the crab stitch or whatever it's called. I did not do that because I thought it looked fine the way it is. I'm very happy with how it came out. So I just left it. Did not do it. So back to my topic of reading. I spent a day not that long ago with my sister, and we went around to all these little free libraries. And if you don't know about those, you should look into that. They have an app for it, and it'll tell you where you can find them in your area. There's like a map, or you can search just on the map, like if you're going to a certain area and want to look for one, which it's pretty cool. I did get a few books that day. Have not read any of them yet. They're actually sitting in a bag right now because I don't know if there's something I want to keep or switch out at a different little free library. I did leave a book for every book that I took, though. I feel like you should at least do that. I was thinking about crocheting some little hearts and leaving them in some of the libraries because people might like that. Find a little heart, keep it in your pocket, a little pocket hug. I wonder how long it'll take my dogs to completely get these super dirty. I mean, it's not too bad right now because it's dry, but I think all next week we have rain. Rain, rain, rain. I live in California. Fun fact for you, I'm in California. Pretty much always have been. I lived in Mississippi for a year when I was a kid. And another fun fact, I was born in England. I'm in the process of becoming a citizen here. I've been here for my entire life. So, yeah. My mom has a British accent still. She lives in Oregon. She left me. Her birthday is coming up, and I was working on crocheting her. Ooh, should I say it? I guess I can. I don't know that she'll watch this. Hopefully not. But I'm crocheting her a bouquet of flowers. And it's a lot of work because the yarn I decided to use is really thin. I think it's like a weight 2, possibly. I don't know. And it just kind of hurts my hand to work with. So I kind of left it to the last minute and thinking, oh, this will be so easy. Flowers are easy. I mean, yeah, they're easy, but I crochet faster with thicker yarn. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm struggling with that. But I will probably be making a short for YouTube once I'm done with the bouquet, just to show it off. I'm making carnations for it and roses, and I'm going to throw some greenery in it. And I can't decide if I want a third type of flower or not. I've been so back and forth on it, and I've started some and then I didn't like the pattern, or like the yarn just wasn't working because I had to crochet around floral wire and it wasn't very enjoyable, and you would have to do every petal like that. So I might just stick with the roses and carnations. The carnations they came out really, really good. I'll put a little video here for you to see because I have a few done. Did I just mess up? I think I messed up somewhere because my double crochets are not going. I didn't mess up the whole row, so that's good. Don't know where I messed up though. That's why ever talking while I crochet. Something always happens like that. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. I'm going to take a little break from filming just to save my phone battery because I still have to make daisies. And then I'll come back when this is done. I'll show it to you. I've got to think what stitch I want to use for daisies. I'm debating V-stitch. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I finished Nyla's little bandana. now I'm on to daisies, and I did decide to go with the V-stitch. I feel like it's going to be hard to see no matter what stitch I do when it comes to hers because of the yarn. I don't know, because there's just so many color changes in it compared to the other two yarns. This is what I have so far. So let's crochet until I have to charge my phone again. It's the downside of having to record on your phone. You run out of battery, and I've run out of space a few times, which is not fun. So, not sure what I was talking about in the last clip. New subject, I guess. My sister's supposed to be calling me. So, when that happens, I'll have to cut this off. But for now, we can hang out. I love this yarn. It's just so colorful and pretty. What is this one called? I forgot I was going to tell you, but I had a ball left over that I wanted to use before I started using this, even though it's been in Daisy's mouth. I just take off the outside. Candy stick stash. I like that. It definitely reminds me of candy. I want candy. Does anybody remember that song? What was that, Aaron Carter? Good times, good times. I'm hungry. Getting hungry. So, tell me, what are you having for dinner? I'm gonna be making... Like, I have a hole right there. I need to sew that. I'm gonna be making chicken and dumplings in my Dutch oven. I've made it a few times. It's super easy, I would say. And I even make the dumplings. Like, it's just flour and milk and some other stuff, and you mix it, drop them in at the last minute, and wait for them to cook, and you're good. So that's what I'll be making. Oops. Should have had a snack. It's 2 o'clock right now. I'm just looking up. Trying to decide if I want to change the stitch or not, but I think I'm going to just go with it. I didn't have this issue on any of the others, but I didn't have this thought with any of the others, so. Oh well. I think we'll be okay. But I have to say, I have really enjoyed making these, and I can't wait to put them on my dogs. That's why that's happening. I missed something back here. Oops. Yeah, I really messed up right there. Must have been talking to you. I was wondering why I was looking like it was not working. So I'm still watching The Office. I've been watching season 9 this whole time. Not super fan, because like I said earlier, we don't have season 9 for the super fans yet. But when I'm not watching The Office, me and my husband like to watch Survivor. So what season is it right now? Like 48 or something? I don't know. Can't remember. But we're also watching season 40. We haven't seen all of them. I remember watching the very first season when I was a kid, I don't know how many seasons I saw back then, but kind of fell off my radar. And then I picked it back up as an adult. We also watched The Amazing Race. So if you're into those, give me a thumbs up in the comments or thumbs up this video. Yep, I need to go get some water. Some water and probably a snack. And I'll be right back. And that rhymed. You're welcome. It's official. I'm done. I spent most of this one talking to my sister, so that's why I did not film it. But oop, here's Daisy's. Same button. Button doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to with these colors, but we are all done with all the bandanas. So we got Daisy, Nyla, and Milo. And I got to just go put them on the little puppies. And I just realized my mic's not plugged in. Probably a better sound quality when I do this. I'm going to probably take a break right now because I need to start getting dinner figured out, like getting it all prepped. So I think tomorrow morning or tonight, if I remember, I'll put these on my dogs and record it and add it to this video. Maybe I should do it right now.